in terms of insurance claims and the work we do for policyholders, what kind of industry typically will see problems with insurance carriers or denial of claims. And really, it's hard to pinpoint a specific industry. Insurance companies can get in disputes with their policyholders in any kind of industry. It can be a commercial issue, it can be a personal issue with someone's personal insurance policy. I think really the better question is, what kinds of insurance disputes do you typically see? And it depends. I mean, most of the times people, when they think of an insurance dispute, they're thinking about their property insurance, that a building or something they owned sustained damage through, whether it be storm, whether it be a fire, some other form of damage, and they have an insurance claim and they want it paid. That's what most people think about. And that is where we get a lot of calls. But another common area, for example, are liability insurance. People carry liability insurance to cover them if someone were to wind up filing a lawsuit against them for, typically negligence, but for some wrong. And in that case, sometimes the insurance carriers will refuse to provide a defense. And part of that coverage is they will hire a lawyer and provide you a defense, and then if there winds up being a need to settle the case or you get a judgment against you, your insurance pays for that up to the limits of the coverage. And so oftentimes, it doesn't happen all the time, but you'll see them deny a defense. And obviously if you've been sued, that's a problem and you need legal help immediately. Other times you will see them deny defense and issue what's called a reservation of rights letter. And that is where they tell you they're going to defend you, but they reserve their rights to stop defending you or not pay your claim. That's a good time to get a lawyer involved, because you want to make sure that ultimately that claim is going to be covered if you wind up being responsible for paying a claim. And then obviously if there's a judgment against you and they refuse to pay it, that's another problem. So really it depends on the different kinds of insurance. I think most of the time I'm going to see stuff from property insurance disputes or liability insurance disputes. It does seem like the construction industry is one that tends to have a lot of insurance disputes based on my experience and understanding of the insurance law and the work I've done. But I mean, the construction industry is not the only industry that gets hard, but we will represent construction companies and help them through the process if they have a problem with their insurance carrier.